All right, let's talk about the KCET 2026 application. It can feel like this huge, complicated maze of forms and rules, right? Well, what if I told you we could navigate it perfectly on the very first try? That's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to break down the entire process, step by step, so you can hit that submit button with total confidence. Let's dive in.
Look, if you're staring at all those fields and requirements and feeling a bit overwhelmed, that's totally normal. Seriously. But you don't have to worry, because that's exactly why we're here. We are going to simplify every single part of this process and turn that pressure into confidence.
So here's our game plan broken down into 5 simple sections. We'll start with getting you registered. Then we'll verify your identity. After that, we'll fill in all your core details. Next up are the really important choices about reservations. And finally, we'll cross the finish line with the final submission. Let's tackle the first step.
First up, getting started. Before you can fill out a single thing, you need to create your official account in the portal. Think of this as the key that unlocks the entire application. So let's make sure we get it right the first time. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is head over to the official KCET website. On the homepage, you're looking for a link that says something like UG CET 2026 Admissions. Give that a click, and on the next page, you should see a big, clear option for new users. That's our starting point.
The very first question they'll ask you is if you completed your SSLC, your 10th standard in Karnataka. Now, if you did, selecting yes is a huge time saver. It lets the system autofill some of your details for you. If you studied somewhere else, no big deal. You'll just select no and type your info in manually.
And now we're at Section 2, proving it's you. And listen, I'm not exaggerating when I say this might be the single most critical step in the whole application. Getting this part right will save you from some major headaches down the road. So please pay close attention here because this is a non-negotiable, deal-breaker rule. Your full name and your date of birth on your 10th standard marks card have to be a perfect character-for-character match with what's on your Aadhaar card. Even one letter off can cause a problem. If they don't match, you absolutely must get your Aadhaar updated before you start. Seriously, pause this and check it right now. So to confirm it's really you, the system uses what's called an OTP, a one-time password. It's just a temporary, secure code that gets sent as a text message to the mobile number that's linked with your Aadhaar. So make sure you have that phone handy, because you can't move on without it.
Once you're verified, you'll get to create your password. You know the drill here, it's pretty standard stuff. It needs to be at least 8 characters long, and you have to include the whole mix. 1 capital letter, 1 small letter, 1 number, and 1 special symbol. Make it strong, but, also make it something you won't forget. After you've successfully registered, the system is going to give you an official application number. Now, this number, along with the password you just created, these are your keys to everything. Do not lose them. I mean it. Take a screenshot, write them down, email them to yourself, whatever it takes, just save them somewhere safe because you'll need them every time you log in. Okay, with your account all set up, it's time to roll into Section 3, the core details. This is where we'll be plugging in all of your personal and academic history. Here's a little pro tip for this section. Gather all this info before you even start. Your parents' names, your date of birth, contact info, your full address with a PIN code. Just having it all sitting next to you will make this part go so much faster, and you'll avoid making any typos. Now for a part that sometimes confuses people, your study details. You have to create a separate entry for every single standard from 1st all the way through 12th. And yes, even if you are at the same school for all 12 of those years, you still need to add 12 separate entries. It might feel a little tedious, but trust me, it's a firm requirement. We're making great progress. Now we're moving into Section 4, and this is a big one. It's all about the important choices you'll make when it comes to reservations and special quotas. This is where you really need to pay attention to the details. You're going to see a list of the main reservation categories you might be eligible for. If any of these apply to you, you'll go ahead and select them in the application. Just remember the golden rule here. You'll need the official documents to prove any claim you make.
Now, if you're claiming a reservation based on something like caste or income, you'll be asked for an RD number. This is just the unique ID that's printed on your official certificate. It's super important because the system uses it to instantly check your claim against government records. So triple check that you've typed it in correctly.
Let's just quickly cover the rules for a couple of the common quotas. For the rural quota, you had to have studied from 1st to 10th standard continuously in a designated rural area. For the Canada medium quota, it's the same 10-year period, but your classes had to be in Canada. The criteria are really strict, so make sure you actually qualify before you claim them.
All right, we are officially in the home stretch now. Welcome to Section 5, the finish line. This is where we upload our documents, make those final selections, and finally submit this application.
Okay, listen up carefully because this is another one of those absolute non-negotiable rules. Your passport photo must have a plain, solid white background. No colors, no patterns, no shadows, no exceptions. You would not believe how many applications get rejected for this simple mistake. So please, get this one right. The upload process itself is actually a piece of cake. You'll just need 2 files ready to go, in JPG format, your photo with that white background, and a scan of your signature. You'll just select the photo file, then select the signature file, and hit Upload. That's it. Now, for a vital piece of advice, maybe the most important tip I can give you. When the application asks which subjects you're appearing for, just select all 4: physics, chemistry, maths, and biology, PCMB. Why? Because even if you are 100% sure you want to do engineering, selecting PCMB makes you eligible for every single course available, including things like pharmacy and agriculture. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it keeps all of your options wide open. It's a no-brainer. We are just a few final clicks away from being done. First, you'll pick your top 2 choices for your exam districts. Then, you'll see a question about the agriculture quota. Be careful here. Only select yes if you are actually eligible and plan to take the separate practical exam. For almost everyone, the answer is going to be no. From there, you just head to the payment page to make it official. But before you hit that final submit button, let's do one last mental check, okay? Do your Adar and SSLC names match perfectly? Check. Are your login details saved somewhere safe? Check. Is your photo background pure white? Check. Did you select PCMB for your subjects to keep all your options open? Check. And finally, did you scroll back through and just double-check everything for typos? This last little review can save you a world of stress later.
And there you have it, the entire KCT application, completely demystified. You now have the roadmap, you know all the key things to watch out for, and you have the insights to get it done successfully. The only question left is, are you ready to go and confidently get it done?